I'm Preet Gill, and I'm a partner here at Shariak Bowman Anderson Gill and Kadashnikov LLP. I was born and raised here in New York City in the heart of the Bronx. I come from a long generation of immigrant families that came from India. I studied at the University at Albany, where I received my degrees in accounting and taxation, and I finally decided to go to law school, where I obtained my law degree at Florida Coastal School of Law in Jacksonville, Florida. As an attorney, I've been practicing for 7 years, but I've been involved in the legal community for much longer than that. While I was in college, I truly felt that I wanted to be an attorney. And in order for me to figure out if the law was for me, I decided to go work at a law firm. And I started working there from a legal assistant. I slowly made my way to a paralegal, and then I finally realized that I wanted to go to law school. So overall, I've been in the legal field for about 15 years. Here at the firm, I had 2 departments. One is immigration and the other one is estate planning and estate litigation. For the immigration side, we take cases such as family-based petitions, citizenships, asylums, battered spouses. For the estate planning and estate litigation, we walk our clients through estate protection, asset protection, what's going to happen when they pass away. And at the time of death, we do help families go to court and disperse their assets. So for my immigration cases, my typical client is usually a client that is here in the United States that either does not have any status or was battered, and they're looking for their American dream. They're looking for a way to become permanent here in the United States, and that's where we help them. For the estates, it varies. I could have multi-million-dollar estates where my clients are super wealthy, and then I have clients that will have a house maybe or a small bank account, but all of them are in need of some sort of guidance as to what to do with their assets once they pass away. My philosophy for all my clients and cases is hard work and to stay on top of everything. No matter how big or small the case, I make it a priority that I know exactly what's happening in the case and I know the facts of each case, so that when I am representing you, whether it's in a settlement conference or before a judge or an immigration officer, I'm not looking to my client or my support staff for answers, but I know the answers myself. And I truly believe that that's the key to success in most of the cases. I truly believe, and I instill this in all my clients, is honesty. Honesty is the key to success. And I say this because a lot of my cases are immigration cases. Many of my clients come from countries where it's hard to be open and honest with their government. So sometimes hiding facts just becomes second nature. And when they're sitting in a consult with me and we're preparing for something, I can start seeing that they get nervous about talking about certain things. And I always tell them, listen, when you're honest, you're making the other person's job much easier. Whether it's a judge, whether it's the other side, you have to tell me everything honestly so there are no surprises. And if you stay honest, we will be able to best represent you that way because now I know the entire picture. My clients can expect great results and an open line of communication. Whenever they're in contact with this office or whenever there's a phone call, there will be a line of communication directly with me, which I believe a lot of clients don't get with other law firms because they usually end up with the support staff, which is important. But just remember, if you ask to speak with me, you will get a chance to speak with me. And I feel like that goes to my philosophy in the beginning, is that to stay on top of all cases. I think one of the most memorable cases is actually not even one of my biggest cases, but the reason why it's so memorable is because of the reaction that my client gave me. This is in my immigration case. I had a client that had no status and was facing removability, which means that they were going to be deported anytime soon. When my office was involved, not only were we able to convince the judge to cancel his removal proceedings, but then we were able to continue to progress with his case and get the appropriate waivers and permissions that we needed from the United States government. And today, he's a US citizen. But what makes this case the most memorable is that when I called him and I said congratulations, he actually did a little scream and hung up the phone. And I laughed and I said, you know what? I never would have imagined that someone hanging up the phone with me would have been the best satisfaction because I knew he was celebrating on the other line. My name is Preet Gill, and I'm a partner here at Shariak Bowman Anderson Gill and Kadashnikov LLP. If you would like to contact me, you may do so on my phone at 718-577-3261 Or you may reach me via email at pgill@sbagk.com.